We love Shaq around these parts, so just want to go around the couch. What's your favorite Shaq memory?
I know the only memory I have is as in Orlando is when he did that commercial and he hit the fucking penny doll off the couch. Ooh, that irritated me as a Penny fan. Ooh, don't you do that to Little Penny.
What'd you do that
Don't do that to Little Penny. But like, you know, because I was a big Orlando Magic fan at the time. So, you know, I remember when I seen that commercial, like, oh, I don't like him.
What, you say you smacked Little Penny?
Yeah, it was like they were, it seemed like they were going like it was like as a kid, I think they were going through like a little beef thing.
Right.
And then it was like in one of his commercials, had like the penny doll over there, and he kind of like hit it out, and you know that.
Damn, Chris Rock been getting smacked.
Damn.
That was granted, that was an interesting correlation. That was an interesting correlation.
I couldn't help it.
Damn, Chris.
I couldn't help it. Nah.
You been getting slapped. That's crazy.
Well, is this the one, Gilbert?
No, I gotta see it.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he just elbowed
it don't matter. You don't elbow Little Penny, put Penny with the glasses on and shit, have him looking like Steve Urkel.
Shout out Jaleel White.
I mean, honestly, I don't really have any Shaq memories in Orlando jersey. Because I was young. I was...
Breaking the rims? What?
I was 5 years old.
That was the question in Orlando?
No, I'm just favorite Shaq memory.
So, I mean, but I know he's getting his jersey retired. I think just me with Shaq is when Kobe crossed, you know, the Portland one, he threw the lob and he was pointing at his son and stuff. Like, that was a dope moment.
Big moment for Shaq.
You know, for the Lakers.
I mean, I think it's an opportunity to give Shaq his flowers. I have so many different Shaq moments. He was probably my favorite player outside of AI and Vince and Kobe. Like, I used to pretend I was Shaq because we used to play on the 8-foot goal. And I used to just dunk every fucking thing. And Shaq Fu.
Shaq Fu.
Fu Schnickens.
Kazam,
man.
Great movie.
Like, we're talking like Shaq was everything from the shoes to the animations that he had. And then carrying over, I remember we were playing the Heat and I heard Every Day Is Hustling. I thought that was Shaq. Because the first time they played it, you know, we was playing against them. I'm like, who the fuck is that Shaq on there? I was like, that's Shaq up there. He's like, that shit hard. It was like, that ain't Shaq, that's Rick Ross.
That's baby Shaq.
And it was a disappointment at the time because I was like, that's a hit, right? But Shaq, he always used to come to half court and we used to play around. And he used to always bet me because I used to always shoot from almost half. He's like, bet it, 10,000.
Oh my God.
10,000, bet it. And I would hit that shit.
Did he ever pay you?
Hell no.
Oh, I know. He owe me 10,000 still too.
Always
Shaq owes you $10,000?
Yes. That infamous All-Star weekend, Vegas, and I dunked off the trampoline.
With the Elvises.
Shaq.
Okay.
Bet it.
I bet you 10,000 you won't go and do it.
Bet it.
10,000? Bet. Had my goofy ass up there. Hey, I got 10.
The Big Aristotle, man.
Shaq, if you're watching this, send gifts, some Papa John's coupons, some General Auto Insurance.
You know the best thing, you know, Shaq did for just the game itself, besides the game itself on court, just having a personality outside of hoop. Like you're talking about, you know, a guy who was above life, and just to show the personality that he had and succeeded with it. So, you know, when you talk about guys today, you know, having personalities, being, figures outside the NBA, showing their personality, smile, the joke, and it all stems from, Shaquille.
I think Shaq's impact on LA too. I'll just tell a quick story. I think it was the year he went to the Heat, but he came back, I think around Christmas time. Saw him at the Fox Hills Mall just rolling around me, but he was like, he was present. You see him on the freeway in one of his various custom whips.
We gotta go back though. Neon Bordeaux.
Yeah.
Blue Chips, great film.
Let me tell you something about life. If you was 94, 4th grade, 5th grade, Neon Bordeaux, Blue Chips, Shaq, shit. You don't know nothing about no motherfucking basketball. You don't know nothing about no Shaq.
Great film.
You don't know nothing about Shaq, nigga, what?
Shaq, Penny, what a great movie.
I know.
Shout out Ron Shelton.
Talking about Kobe, how my ass tastes. See, that's when Shaq You different. You a different motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie, that was funny.
It was funny as hell. That's what I'm saying.
was
Like,
funny.
I'm like, boy,
Petty,
y'all
petty.
different,
Uh-huh.
man.
Petty.
It'll make him the great, though. I mean, he's irreplaceable. Irreplaceable. That's why when you talk about top 5 centers and all time, it's like, the only motherfucker got the best of him was Hakeem, and that was because he ain't never get his face back. Shaq wasn't having that shit after that.
Yeah, after he was young. You know, what's so funny is, you know, they'll put him as a top 5 center, right? But if you put everybody up for grabs and say, you have the number 1 pick in the draft, he's gonna go 1 or 2.
Absolutely.
He's gonna go 1 or 2. Them other 4 centers you got in front of him, you're not picking him over Shaquille O'Neal in a draft. That's where, you know, when you talk about like ranking people, there's some people who's not in the top 5, but they are top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're not like, that's what I said, it's like he's not in my top, he's in my top 5, right? But if I have the number 1 pick, I'm picking him over Jordan.
You taking Shaq over Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, you know, with Jordan, you still got to build the team around him, which you have to really, with Shaquille O'Neal at the sense is like, all right, I might not have Jordan, but I can find a 2 guard who can hit
Kobe.
I can find another 2 guard that can hit shots and then go from there. But whatever team you are building, you have to actually consider who has to guard him, who has to do all this stuff. So, you know, when you're talking about somebody who's unstoppable, I will go with the unstoppable force. And then you have to figure out who you're going to pick after that to even try to contain what he brings.
That's
right?
a unicorn.
Yeah, we can say, oh, yeah, we'll just foul him at the free throw line. Well, you have to have enough bodies to do it.
Yep. That's a unicorn
You know,
pick,
so.
man.
Shout out his daughter, too, Miara O'Neal. She made the McDonald's All-American.
It's dope.
His whole family's out there doing it.
What's so funny, it's not a hot, like people think it's a dumb take and a hot take, but you guys are fans, that's the problem. Right, you can sit there and you say, all right, I'll take Jordan. Okay, I'm gonna take Shaq. Now go, right? And then we're gonna go through all the greats. I got Shaq first, you get Jordan. Okay, I go, I won't even take Kobe, but then I got Kobe. Now go, you take Hakeem, right? Thinking that, you know, the 19, 20-year-old Hakeem, you know, the Shaq is, okay, after I get that, then you go, then I'm gonna go, then you go, and then we'll see if your team is actually big enough to, when I pass the ball down there, goddamn it, they had to put a zone in. They had to put a zone in to stop him. They confused it. They had to draft sorry ass big man who was taking steroids to stop this dude.
Yeah, and that was a
Hey,
Shaq.
bro, we'll pay. Hey, bro, we'll draft you.
No,
Just
no,
come
I'm
on.
saying like,
I don't care if you don't play. You look
they
good.
acting like I wasn't in the NBA with the dude. I'm like, yo, like,
And that
who
was
got to
a
guard
Shaq.
this man?
That was a Shaq without the muscle. That was a Shaq. That was a young Shaq, young athletic Shaq that had to go up against Hakeem. And a lot of people pick that, but it's like when you pick your 5 and I pick mine, you might have Mike and I might have Kobe, but you don't have a Shaq.
Man,
I have a Shaq.
You taking?
There's only one Shaq. You don't get to pick 2 Shaqs.
There's dudes that they just are in the eras that they're in. When you put them in any era, they're just more like you can't take Shaquille O'Neal, like, and this is when I say this is how different he was. You take Shaq and put him in the 80s, 70s, 60s. You can't do that, right? You can't put him in those eras because he's just too strong, too big. They not ready for that. You put him in the eras after that, they're not built for that. So there's no era that was built for this type of play. Same thing with LeBron. You can't throw him in any era, right? Same thing with Jordan. You can't put Jordan in the 70s, 60s, 50s, right? If you think he's gonna give this era, right, 50s and 60s, what you think you do in the eras before the 80s? And 70s and 60s, and he gets to play against AAU teams, right? There's just there's these dudes that
they are AAU teams.
That's what I'm saying. There's these dudes. There's only rarely dudes that you can sit there and put them through eras.
Hey, and that's the thing that I say about the Kobe-Mike comparison. Kobe had Shaq, Mike didn't. But if you put Shaq on Mike's team, Mike is throwing that bitch in there to Shaq. Like, go ahead, big fella. Ain't nobody stopping you. Why? I don't need to do shit. And when I need to do shit, I'll do shit when I need to do shit. And that was the Kobe, the Robin role. Like, I got to play Robin because look at this nigga. He's incredible. Like, what do you want me to do? I pick it up in the fourth. Big fella, you tired? I pick it up in the fourth.
Like even somebody like if you took like a player like Giannis, right? I think Giannis will struggle in the early 2000s. I think he'll struggle in the early 2000s. That's the only era I'll see him struggle in is the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
90s, he's fine. 80s, he's 70. I mean, because they're not used to the four-man bringing the ball up, coming through the lane. But the only thing that would have stopped him would be the zone and compact era.
Shit. KG, Kenyon Martin, Rashad.
Yeah, but
niggas like that, it's his size.
But if they had to guard him full court, that's where his advantage is. But we didn't do it.
Yeah, we get the fuck back. Get the fuck back.
And just zone it up. But that's what I said. So like you can see, okay, only like for like 5 years in that early era, then
I say like 2000, 2005.
Yeah, like 2000, 2005. That was
a rough era, bro. I'm not.
Yeah,
that was a lot of people don't want to see that era.
It was hard times.
A lot of people
like him going against.
I don't care how good you think you are in this era.
Going against the Detroit Pistons, like they were because it was just clogged for him. Jokic. I mean, his skill set, his passing. I don't think that he would have averaged 10 assists in the other eras because they didn't have enough shooting like that.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Jokic ain't better than the Gasol brothers. I'm just all around. Just both of them motherfuckers was so good. They was ahead of their time.
Park it.
They was ahead of their time.
You can park it.
You can compare it.
I play with Mark.
You can park it.
If you play basketball and you seen them too, and you watched them.
I seen them. You can park that.
Like talking about Jokic, where you think he got it from?
I played Mark.
Where you think he got it from?
No, I played with Mark. Mark was good, but
you can park that.
Jokic was just more advanced.
Nah.
He ain't
even doing different moves than they was doing.
He don't need to.
He don't need to.
Because the defense is worse.
Like I said.
Because who you going against?
Like I said, you can park that.
Paul and Mark going up against each other.
You can park that.
I seen Paul Gasol give work to real defender niggas.
I seen Paul Gasol become a beast after he played with Kobe.
Nah, because you didn't watch the game before that, nigga.
Okay.
They didn't have cable overseas.
Rashad,
they didn't have cable overseas, nigga.
Okay, like I said. I mean,
08, what you said? 08?
Are you talking about Memphis?
07, 08?
Memphis?
They ain't have it.
No, that's fine. That's fine, but
Gasol in Memphis? Memphis Gasol? What the fuck? You don't even know what he's talking about.
I mean, that's like Chris Bosh in Toronto. Okay. What's the difference?
What you mean? What's the difference?
What's the difference there?
Did you watch him?
Did you watch him?
Yes.
Did you watch Chris Bosh? Did you watch Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh was my class. He was my class.
Okay, they was the same before they got with who they was supposed to play with.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, they were. They were the same player.
His name
same player.
CB4.
Them niggas the same player before. One went to play with Kobe, the other one went to play with LeBron. They the same players before.
No, they wasn't, bro.
Both of them niggas.
Who?
Paul Gasol and Chris Bosh.
He's saying that they was not that good before.
No, they were good, but I'm saying they were until they got with them other dogs, then they became.
Bosh was the dude.
They was the dude, nigga. What you talking about?
But he said Paul Gasol.
Paul was nice. Paul was nice.
Yeah, but he said Paul Gasol better than Jokic.
Why you think they went and
Paul
got
Gasol was better than Bosh?
Listen, man.
He wasn't.
Paul Gasol was not better than Chris Bosh. Are you kidding me?
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't. Nigga, nightmare on
Elm
Street.
Yeah, all right. Y'all got Chris.
Elm Street.
You got Chris Bosh fucked up.
No,
Chris Bosh
you got
all the way.
You got Paul Gasol.
No, you got Chris Bosh.
Why you think his jersey up there? Why you think his jersey up there?
Yeah.
Why you think his jersey up there? All right then.
I mean, you got one with Cole.
I got to start at 5. It's for the couch. Got to start at 5. They said BJ at the 1, Gil at the 2, Josiah at the 3, Kenyon Martin at the 4, Rashad at the hotel with the work.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking all right, let's go.
Nico, you fucking fucked up. Rashad at that.
Let's go to Mosley, fam.
Wait, who said that?
Let's go to Mosley.
I'll take that.
You don't have no perimeter
I'll
skills.
take that. I'll see y'all after the game.
Nico Springs.
I'll see y'all after the game.
I thought you said another name in front of
Nico
I was about to say, she's still talking.